We are back. Sensei, Wade, the Breakdown Boys. We are here.
Ooh.
There is major news, Sensei, in the influencer boxing scene. And
Yes, there is.
the first one we're starting with, man, it's Controversy City. This is the one you're either going to love or hate. And I have already let my feelings be known on this a little bit. But I'm going to say this at the beginning of the video. I am going to actually be more reserved here because I've spoken to some people and I want to reserve a hardline stance opinion until I actually visually see what we're talking about here. Sensei, you and I just watched the WWE Royal Rumble.
Exactly, yeah.
We spoke about what would it be like to see your boys maybe take on the Usos for the tag team championships of the world. It'd be dope, right? In pro wrestling. But we never, ever thought, can tag teams invade other sports? It seems like Misfits Boxing has the answer because, ladies and gentlemen, Misfits Boxing has introduced the first ever on a mainstream platform tag team boxing match. Sensei, did you see any of this?
I did. And I initially thought it was just going to be surrounding your boy Pineda because, they did the whole mystery thing with him.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, so anytime Pineda's involved, they're going to try some funky, cool stuff.
Right.
But I thought you would be more into it because you're like a WWE guy. You just had me starting to watch wrestling.
I know.
I'm trying to get into this whole vibe, this energy. I'm like, tag team. Okay, let me be open to it. And then Wade comes back. You know what?
Let me tell you something, brother.
And I'm like, it's like when you're with your boy and you're like, wait, what is he?
He's like,
I'm defending him.
Okay.
Change his mind?
No,
am I supposed to be on?
You said the thing, and I know I got to defend you, but I don't really.
Am I supposed to be mad?
I gotta. Okay.
Upset? Dang it! All right, I gotta redo that part. You know what I'm saying? So
here's the thing.
Yeah,
all right, first off, we have the tag team matchup that we have is Luis Pinata Pineda, Reborn, Undertaker Pineda, and B Dave, the man he just beat.
The guy he beat. I love it.
Los Pineda Coladas. Like, is that supposed to be a play on Pina Coladas, like the drink?
Wait, that's their name?
Yeah, Los here. It's on the thing. Los Pineda Coladas. If you like Los Pineda Coladas. I'm assuming that's like the thing here. I'll give him points for creativity on that one. And then you have Stromedy and Aaron Sprints. Did you see their fight? You were at that fight.
They also fought each other.
In Showstar, yeah. That was the fight you were at. Yep. Now, their name, not as creative. Just the Fantastic Two. I missed that fight,
but anyways, yeah.
The Fantastic Two.
Interesting.
I think we could have put more
we got to
effort
get to the thing that matters. The thing that matters, which is the part, the rules. How is this going to be done?
So, I have spoken with Mams, and I don't even know if I'm supposed to leak this, but I'm just going to tell you what I know because that's what I do for you guys. I tell you what I know. I don't hold out information from you. So, he informed me that this thing is going to include 16-ounce gloves.
Okay, I'm liking this.
There is going to be in some way, and again, I told him when he explained this to me, I'm like, I'm just going to have to see this. There's going to be in some way a circle of safety in which the person can tag in and out. So once you're in that circle or half circle or whatever it's going to be near your corner, you are then safe to tag out. Referee steps in, wait, tag made. Okay, let's go again. And here's the thing, Sensei, you can do this not just in between rounds, but apparently, from what I understand, I could be wrong, but again, it's what I've been told, during the actual round.
Yeah, definitely do it. So if you can get to this circle, you can tag
out.
Ref will separate.
Referee says, well, hold on a second, new guy come in.
But if they hold on, then you can go and tag your guy.
If he's going there, you're like, fuck this, I'm going to go do mine. Yeah.
Sure.
Now, there's a couple more things here. What happens, and this is something I brought up, I was like, what happens if unconsciously my man is just backing up because he's in the fight, you know what I'm saying, he's here, but he's taking back steps, and accidentally steps into his sphere of safety or half circle of safety. Apparently, you would still have to tag out because now you've invaded that space.
So when you're in the safe zone, you have to tag out?
You have to tag out because it's like...
Because when you're in the safe zone, you can't get hit. Is that what you mean?
Assuming,
so your safe zone?
Yep. You're in the safe zone.
I'm going to stand there.
You have to stand there.
I'm not training. So I stand there, I'm like... Take a couple breaths here. You know?
No, so immediately once you're in there, you got to tag, apparently. Now, this, I'm trying to think of what else was told to me. And again, Mams, if I wasn't supposed to say any of this, I'm sorry. But I think they're going to announce it. They have to announce it at some point anyway. Right now, B-Dave did an interview where he said he didn't even know the rules. So here you go, B-Dave. But essentially, there was other stuff too. Obviously, you can't, like, the reason you have to tag out is because imagine someone is faking like they're going to go tag, right? Like they step into that circle, they turn, boom, throw the right hand over, you know?
Crack 'em.
You could get some like safety issues could be a real thing here. This is why this, like, again, I told everybody involved I need to see this before I really make a judgment on it. Because imagine
the safe zone thing seems kind of
right, but imagine
I'm not totally against that. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to tag, you can't find your guy, and maybe you're not in the safe zone yet, or maybe you get hit by a shot and you turn to go and tag, and all of a sudden here comes another one as you've turned around to try to find your tag partner. Boom.
But hey, if you're in the safe zone,
but if you're turning to go to the safe zone is my thing.
Well, you turn and go. You protect yourself at all times. That's not you, brother.
I'm saying, I know, but it's like, bro, what if you're? And another thing is, you do run into the issue of, is it, like, here's the thing. You're agreeing to the rule set, right? If you're agreeing to said rule set, then technically we're in a different sport. Because this is not boxing at that point. This is a variation
This is,
of boxing style with completely new rules. Because one of my big concerns is, what are we doing to protect guys that can't train for this? You can't train for it. Like, you can't train for when someone tags out, right? And you could even be doing badly, but the other person's like, I'm just tired, bro. I'm whipping this guy's ass, but I'm just tired. Here, fresh guy, come and take my, you know what I mean? And he starts whipping you. Or you could be rocking, son, just and all of a sudden he gets wobbly and decides, fuck this, I'm out, and tags out. And now you not only have a fresh guy, but you could potentially have a completely different matchup on your hands. You've been whipping this guy for 2 minutes.
Bro, what you're telling me, I'm not going to lie. I'm getting hyped, dude.
No, I know, but it sounds good. I just worry about in practice because we're doing it at a low level. Right? We're doing it at a low level.
You can rehearse it. You just tag 4 guys.
You can rehearse it, but you can't rehearse it in that moment. You don't know when that tag is coming. You don't know who exactly it's going to be and the style they fight. Like, imagine, I'll give you an example. This is one of the examples I brought up. Imagine for a second when JJ rocked Logan, put him down in round 3 of their fight. And Logan said, fuck this, I've done enough. Jake, your turn. And Jake, fresh, hasn't been in the fight yet, 3 rounds in, KSI already 3 rounds winded, goes, okay, cool, here's a fresh Jake. And JJ has to deal with that guy.
No, but JJ has to just go, he has to tag out. He has to run.
That's fair, you know? but again.
You have, I'm assuming if you have a safe zone, right, and he says, hold up a second, you're going to go tag. You have, it's not like the dude's jumping over the rope, so
you have a moment. You have a moment where you can
be like, you know what, I'm going to go tag or I'm going to stay in.
Right. You have a choice.
You're probably going to be allowed to make that decision.
You have a choice. You would, I would assume, make that decision while they're making their decision. I just worry.
Imagine, bro. Just imagine.
Let's
say that's KSI, dude. Let's just say like KSI.
Give me a counterpoint.
I don't know. Another guy. Let's say who's KSI's teammate? Me, whatever.
It has to be somebody not
it's me and KSI versus Logan and freaking Jake.
Yeah.
JJ goes down. I have to go in.
You have to.
And then I end up doing the impossible in 1v2 with him, dude. Like, that would be great.
But that's the thing, is now you have to 1v2 them. You know what I mean?
But that would be like, the potential would be the most lit thing that you could do as a fighter.
Or
like, potentially. You know,
I was gonna say, there is a high level of potential entertainment value, right?
Right.
And that is what I think the big calling card is of this. I just worry, how does it look in practicality? Because it sounds like a great video game, you know?
I know. Here's the thing, bro. I'll tell you right now. For me, I'm a martial artist, right? So I really don't care too much. And we talked about this personally, but like said specific rules.
Right.
You know, fighting is fighting, combat is combat. I like it all. So you tell me jiu-jitsu, okay, jiu-jitsu is like grappling with submissions, but then you got like combat jiu-jitsu.
Combat jiu-jitsu, open hand slaps.
I'm not too hung up. There are people who are super traditionalists and they're like, no, this is the best way of fighting, whatever. Like, okay, boxing, you can only punch from the waist up. You can only use the front of the glove. Like, I know a bunch of punches that are illegal in boxing, hammer fist, back fist, spinning stuff. You can't do any of that punching at the same time. So, like, we can go on about all different styles, whatever. So, to me, like, in sparring in the dojo, I'm always messing around with different things. Mm-hmm. Like, we're doing kicking only. We're doing, like, Taekwondo style today. We're doing boxing style today. We're doing this. So,
it's fair.
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a 2v2 next week in the dojo. I'm gonna do tag team. This sounds pretty cool. Let's try the dojo.
And when you put it that way,
the other thing is, I will say this right here, bro. When you say that, this is the thing.
Oh,
your boy is the captain. So hold on. Hold on. Okay.
Let me just say that this has already been teased by Happy Punch and El Capitan's stable here. It has already been teased that two individuals could decide to be a part of this.
As a viewer, like a commentator, obviously it's like, okay, how are they going to do this, right?
For me, that's what I'm worried about. How does this look?
Right. And I'm like, hold on a second. I'm the captain of Happy Punch. So listen, first of all, if Tommy wants to go in there, I get to go and compete with Tommy. That's dope. That's crazy. Cool. And second, if I'm not there with Tommy, I get first pick of Happy Punch. So me and Salt Poppy are going to run the table, bro, on everybody, bro.
God. And this is the thing. That is fun to talk about potential matchups. Like, what happens when so-and-so and so-and-so. The other thing you have to worry about, though, is the weight classes.
That's tricky.
Because, I'm going to sound like the 7th grade history teacher that's telling everybody to get off their phones before class, but we don't have... Excuse me, children. It's time to learn about your history today. In 1920, there was a prohibition.
Cut it out. Yeah.
But no, like, we don't have a lot of guys at the same weight class, all as it is.
Right.
Right. And we have a hard enough time agreeing to fight already. So how do we get guys to team up? One. And if we do get them to team up, are they in the same weight class? Are they around the same level? Like, you and Temper make sense. But against
that's the thing. It is the skill level thing is tricky.
It's huge.
Because all of a sudden you guy loses and you're like,
because let's be honest here.
Me, I got to get in there.
Let's be honest. You were thumping the trumpet here for my boy Luis Pineda and saying he would give Slim a hard time. If that's the case, why even have B Dave show up, bro? I mean, no offense to Stromedy or Aaron Sprints, but Stromedy beat Aaron Sprints, and Stromedy is not one of the top guys here. It's like...
B-Dave goes first, that's all. You know what I'm saying?
B-Dave goes first until he just, until it's time to summon The Undertaker, and then hit the gong, the lights go down, he sticks the hand out.
Dude, I just think...
He's like...
Let's say Pineda goes in there, gets Stromedy, ends him, and then, like...
That's it.
Or, like,
by the way, that would be the end of the fight.
Or hurts him.
If he knocked him out, like, boom, that's it. We're done. No chance for the guy to come in.
Oh, so they don't come in if you lose.
So if Pineda walks in there and flatlines Stromedy, from what I understand, that's it.
No, come on. You got to have the redemption arc. You need the...
So wait.
This is the... Come on, you're a wrestling guy, dude. Come on.
Right, but if someone gets pinned in a tag team match, they don't let the other guy come in and take over. The match is over.
Stupid, dude. You need a guy come in. No.
But in the WWE, you can break up the pin. You can't do that here. But here's the thing, too.
That's what we need it.
Let's say that Stromedy did get knocked out cold.
A close in cam for Austin, like...
If Stromedy did get knocked out cold,
dude,
what are they going to do? Drag his lifeless body off to the side and then, okay, Sprint, here you go. Like, go handle that. And he goes 2-on-1. No, bro. No shot. But no, listen. I get the intrigue.
Do it. Yeah.
I need to see it because we've been in sparring rooms. We've seen guys have to come in and do, fresh guy every minute and a half, fresh guy every minute. We've seen that.
Right.
That's a controlled environment where the point is to get the guy as gassed and tired and still functioning while trying to maneuver and stay switched on and adjust. Those three guys aren't there in front of 10 to 20,000 people looking to kill you. And they're also sent there with a purpose to work with you, to work you. Not to do what in reality this will be, which is rock'em sock'em robots in tag team fashion. Listen, I want to see it. Let's at least see what happens before on my end, because I can tell you're ready to watch this. This is 100%.
Dude, I'm sorry.
You're on board.
This isn't really boxing.
Right.
I'm not trying to make it
it's
boxing.
a whole new
but
sport.
I'm like, okay. Because if they did karate, I would like it. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at.
Exactly.
So it's like, whatever. But not in terms of boxing, but in terms of if they're going to do like a separate thing, like a separate show, or it's like a tournament, or they do something with like tag team versus tag team, and they do something that progresses there.
I just don't want
okay,
it,
you know?
I just don't want it to water down what makes influencer boxing special already, right? Like, I don't want to be different just to be different, because different isn't
there is
always
a lot of risk.
Good, you know?
Yeah, there is some risk doing
But
that for sure.
Like I said, let me just reserve flying off the handle before I actually see the thing, and I'm gonna see what it looks like. Even before they have the actual fight, I think there's gonna be some things that they put out, and I just want to see what it looks like, and then I'll make my judgment. But comment section, it's your time. Make your judgment. Is tag team boxing going to benefit the scene? Is it going to hurt the scene? Is it going to do neither and just going to be a fun time? What do you think? And if Sensei gets in, who's he getting in with? Or is the breakdown getting in on this? I don't.
Yeah, bro, come on.
Let me just be why don't you and Tommy
bro.
and I'll be the Jim Cornette manager in the corner, calling out commands.
You and me versus Leon and Vidal, right?
Oh, buddy. Listen,
just kidding.
Listen,
quit.
Idris Virgo can have all
It would just
parts
be me
of.
and you. You know what it'd be? It'd be like the what's that guy that did the silent comment? He's running around and he's eating, like the comedy
he's like-
skit. You say, yeah. It would be you would run in around. And then tag me, I would get in, run around, and then tag. We just keep running around and then tagging each other back in.
No
That's
shot.
literally what it would
If
be.
we had to do it, though, this is going to sound controversial, but I'd rather be in there with Vidal. I'd rather be. Vidal will box
That's
me.
not controversial.
Leon might kill me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. Vidal will hurt me. He will KO me out flat, but Leon might actually kill me. Like Bane with Batman, he might lift me up and break my back. You know what I mean? Like.
Dude, I wonder too, like in the count, like if you get knocked down, like just imagine someone gets knocked down and like they're trying to crawl, they're like rocked, and you have like, do you have to make the 10 count first, or can you just like roll over?
I don't
and
know.
I'm like,
can you verbally say tag, or do you have to answer?
Because imagine they're like crawling over, and they're like, come on.
Yeah. That's the hot tag,
intense,
the wrestling
like
hot tag.
Style.
Yeah,
come on. They tag you, and you're like, bring it, dude. And you
the crowd would pop.
Comeback.
That's the thing. The crowd would pop. But comment section, let us know, what do you think about tag team boxing?
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs.